the land of the free.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening. What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Conley gets the bucket.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Morant against Conley.
Yeah, that was a $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Jackson misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Unloads. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Morant passes to Jackson. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here is Conley. Back to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. O'Neal hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Morant passes to Jackson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 7 points. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now Brooks. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked loose. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell wide open. He drains the quick shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Brooks in the corner. To halt the run. Nailed from three-point land.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Conley surveying the D. No good with the elbow jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant against Conley. Now here's Morant.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Memphis trailing here. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Mitchell with it. He's got 9. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Utah has possession. And the dunk by O'Neal.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brooks against Mitchell. Conley inside the line. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Utah gets it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Mitchell against Allen. Mitchell is double. Passes it to Gobert. The feed to Conley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Morant kicks to Anderson. Pass to Jackson. Now Allen. The pass to Anderson. They get the rebound. Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Mitchell is double. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
You can do a lot of things with Ingles offensively. He can initiate, he can play off the ball, and he can shoot it from anywhere on the floor.
Allen's shot is off. Utah leading by 3 inside. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. It's good from long range.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mitchell outside. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And here's Clarkson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Jazz shooting 42% to begin this game. Mitchell is double. Favors with a wide open look. The Jazz with another miss. The Grizzlies shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Mitchell is double. Outside Favors. Passes to Clarkson from past the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Clearly a foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The free throw drops for Jackson. He doesn't get the second one. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. kicks it to Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Ingles against Winslow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
For Memphis, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he knocks down the first one.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Morant, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Left side favors. Back to Mitchell. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
The drive by Mitchell. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Clarkson passes to Favors. Clarkson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Morant outside. Offensive rebound.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. And the 3 off target. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Tillman. Off target at the rim. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Favors is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Niang in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. To the inside, Clarkson. It's tipped, and he recovers it.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
First free throw is good. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Ingles passes to Favors. Now Ingles. Now the pass to Niang. Clarkson on the wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Memphis leading. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Here is Favors. Following the basket by John Morant. Niang, no good. Pass to Winslow. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Morant drives in. Rebound by Ilyasova. For Utah, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Love that effort from Ja Morant. He doesn't want to just start fast breaks. He wants to finish them.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Morant with the steal. To the paint. Here's Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now, here's Clarkson. Down low. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for Ilyasova. O'Neal's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Joe Ingles. Now here's Allen. Feeds it to Anderson. Morant against Conley. Jazz trail by 3.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Pass to Niang. O'Neal against Anderson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Here's Niang, defended by Anderson. Clock at 4. Three-pointer.
The way Anderson defends you, he understands angles and does a good job of timing the contest.
Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's O'Neal. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Anderson. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Brooks. O'Neal against Brooks. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Allen outside. Anderson kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Over Conley. Up again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Niang passes to Conley. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Great concentration from Conley. The shot well contested, but it didn't matter.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Launches the 3, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
Great ball movement there.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Allen kicks to Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella dominating in the paint.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Conley with it. Pass to Niang. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Jacks up a 3, and again it's Memphis with a 3.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Allen against Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. Not a lot of room from the arc. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Anderson passes to Allen, and the shot goes in. Allen's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Brooks misses. Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Now here's Allen. 11 points in the game. Jackson has the open look. Valanciunas rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Niang. And the rejection by Jackson. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Allen. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Utah's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 18-7 run. And it's Mitchell missing. The Grizzlies trail by 5. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Conley. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Stolen by Jackson. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Conley gets the bucket.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles in for O'Neal. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They double him with Mitchell. There's Winslow. They get it back. They shoot again. Allen's shot is off. Utah's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Ilyasova dishes to Conley. Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Allen on the wing. Fires for three. Good on the triple. Allen's got 11 points in the quarter.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
And Favors kicks to Ingles. Mitchell passes to Ilyasova. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Jazz have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Winslow with it. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Morant, he's checked in for Allen. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Winslow's shot is off.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
It's good on the putback. Ilyasova's got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the paint, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Another day, another dime. Ja Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. They recover it. Here's Favors. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Favors got his first 2 points. Morant surveying the D. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 19 points. Such a steady floor general, Mike Conley. Kenny, talk about what he does for your offense.
He's the pace setter. The guy could set the pace for your team. He moves the ball well, and he's going to make sure you get great shots.
He's a coach out there on the floor, someone you can trust to just make the right play.
Plus, great dude.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the three, the small forward. The offensive rebound, Bogdanovich. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good, Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
They double team Conley. And here is O'Neal. Bogdanovich wide open. And he overshot that one, missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Jackson against Bogdanovich. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Anderson. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Brooks. Brooks has got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Muscling his way around the floor. Brooks able to absorb contact without it affecting the shot.
Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
The 4th pick in the 2011 draft. It took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 23 points.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Brooks, the pass to Anderson. He kicks to Valanciunas. There's the pass to Jackson. Morant, that's for 2. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mitchell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
The free throw drops for Mitchell.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Mitchell against Brooks. With the putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 14 points for the game.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
And it's Mitchell missing. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Anderson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas getting rewarded there for putting down a solid screen on the pick and roll.
Mitchell against Brooks. Mitchell is double. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Here's Morant. 26 points for him. Ball stolen. Here's Bogdanovich. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
First one falls for him.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense, Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Anderson wide open, and another miss by Memphis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bogdanovich passes to Niang.
And this is a guy who gets it done with instincts and skill. Niang is starting to carve out a nice niche for himself.
And to add to that, you look at the last 2 years, he's pretty much doubled his playing time. Maybe not the biggest and most athletic guy, but Georges Niang typically makes the right basketball play. There's always room for someone like that on your team.
The first one falls, and Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Allen's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Moran finds Valanciunas, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Brooks against Ingles. Brooks misses.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. And so Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And slam dunk by Clark.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Gobert down low. Guarded by Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one's on Morant. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Morant against Mitchell. Morant kicks to Winslow. Wound up there for Allen.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Utah leading by 3. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 7 points.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Morant passes to Clark. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Mitchell. From the wing. And Winslow pulls it down.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Winslow, the pass to Clark. Back to Winslow. Poke loose. It's stolen by Ingles. Clarkson against Allen. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he can't get the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Mitchell. He's got 25. Kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Memphis on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's Winslow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And he makes the first. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. So Favors will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Oh, that was something else.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Winslow against Mitchell. Lets it go from 11. Second chance effort. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell right side. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Clarkson against Allen. And again, Memphis no good. Jazz leading by 6. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Favors.
Great job by Favors, really making the defense uncomfortable as he's going up with the shot.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
And that one falls for Favors.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so Favors nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now Allen, he's got 16. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Jazz leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
A minute 42 left to play in the 3rd. Winslow, stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich looking around. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Allen passes to Clark. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Good on the second free throw. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Favors. Passes it to Clarkson. At the top of the key, Ingles. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. The Grizzlies also making a change. Anderson's checked in. Here's Conley. He's got 15. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. There's 42 seconds left in the third. This is to Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. Valanciunas hits them both. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. The pass to Ingles. Got a piece of it. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Floats one. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Smooth off the fingertip. Mike Conley floating it in beautifully.
Winslow against Conley. Now here's Winslow. Bobbed up there for Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Favors. Then it's Conley. And it's O'Neal in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Utah leading by 12. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovich has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Utah. Brooks with it. Another shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Anderson. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Valanciunas.
Well, you know that Valanciunas has the potential to go off, and he's doing it here.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Winslow. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. A shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. O'Neal against Anderson. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off target with his three.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Utah leading by 11. Outside Conley. Back to Ingles. There's the triple. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Goes up and finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Utah calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
The Jazz with another miss.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
The dish to Morant. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Ingles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Undrafted coming into the league, Joe Ingles has not only found a way to stick, he's become a major contributor.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Conley against Morant. Brooks outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And that one falls for Brooks.
And you know, this team, they're still learning how to use Dylan Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Utah has possession. 9-point game. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Anderson. He kicks it to Brooks. And good that time.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Outside Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Brooks. Here's Jackson. He goes up again. Got a hand on it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
A wide open look here for Ingles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 10. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
The open shot by Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 12-point Jazz lead. Morant outside. Here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. To the inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Pass to Brooks.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Ingles can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Bounce pass Conley. Gobert against Clark. Pass to Conley. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kicks it to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Conley against Morant. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. The Grizzlies trail by 9. 5-on-3 break. A 3 from Anderson. Rebounded by the Jazz. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the wing. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The pass to Conley. On deep. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Pass to Gobert. Picked his pocket. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Brooks. And that one goes long. Jazz leading by 7. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley with a wide open look. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 6 assists in the game. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Clark. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Utah leading. And here is Conley. Passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Conley. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Over Gobert. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. The free throw drops for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. And the Jazz call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Mitchell is double. Feeds it to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Valanciunas, the rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell in the corner, fires it up. And it's Morant with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. Here's Jackson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. Jackson hits both of them. 1:33 left in the game. Utah leading by 7. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Anderson passes to Morant. That one drops for him. Morant's got 34.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Morant finds Jackson. Money!
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Mitchell up top, defended by Allen. Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
One thing Anderson does not lack is confidence. Big bucket.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
Here's Valanciunas. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
And the Jazz call time here. They're leading by 4. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's Morant with the drive. Count it!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Concha from deep 3-point range.
And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.